Today we're diving into the world of luxury dining with a visit to the Wynn Buffet in Las Vegas. With its decadent dishes and gorgeous ambience, this buffet is said to be one of the best in Vegas. Let's dive in and see if it's lived up to the hype. So we're going to the Wynn Buffet. We were choosing between the Wynn and the
Bacchanal.
And why did we go for the Wynn?
It's supposed to be fancier. It's better quality food, less variety, but better food.
And it has a seafood section, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to go right now and check it out. Jesse and I showed up at the buffet without a reservation, but you can also book it online and choose the priority seating option. Our wait wasn't too bad. We waited about 30 minutes around noon on a Monday. If I were to visit again, I definitely opt in for priority seating, especially if I were visiting on a weekend, as that line was moving much faster. As soon as we walked in, I loved how the dining space looked and felt. It had a grand open layout with elegant decor. You could see everyone either eagerly filling their plates or enjoying their food at the tables. You could really feel the vibrant energy of the place. Once you're seated, a waiter comes to take your beverage order and you can choose any drink you'd like from the menu. You also pay for your meal in advance before heading to the food stations. Now, diving into the food, they had a beautiful variety of salads. I, however, totally skipped this station because I wanted to save space for the main dishes because I personally get full so quickly. I also skipped the soups because the soups really fill me up and I really wanted to hog on other items. But they had homestyle chicken noodle soup, organic vegetable soup, tomato bisque, and clam chowder. They also had fruits, which I also skipped because I have never cared for fruits at a buffet, but that's just me. Besides the beverages menu, they also had 3 other drinks to offer, and I was so surprised by how much I enjoy the ube coconut drink. I literally got it at least 3 times. This was definitely one of my favorites. They had some meat options, including mortadella, imported Italian prosciutto, and capa, as well as some bread options. Their cheese selection was limited but unique. Just look at that black one. That is apparently black lemon Gouda, and they also had Cabernet Gouda. They had 4 varieties of pizza, including truffle mushroom, caprese, and meat lovers. I went for the truffle mushroom, and I'm a huge truffle lover, but this pizza really just didn't do it for me. However, the caprese was absolutely like, mwah, chef's kiss. I personally devoured the smaller plated options that they have. I loved how they were presented, and everything tasted so good. Their truffle mac and cheese with pork belly was definitely a favorite. So freaking tasty. They had boursin mashed potatoes, truffle potatoes, and voodoo shrimp cornbread. Just combinations that I've literally never had before. I also had suckling pig for the first time, and that was actually really yum. I didn't know what it was when I ate it, but now I'm like regretting that I googled it. For the mains, there was so much to choose from. I took small portions of almost everything and went back for seconds for my favorites. At the Mexican station, they had carnitas, street corn, roasted cauliflowers, chicken enchiladas. The carnitas were pretty decent, but I wasn't really impressed with the food in the station. Okay, I have to say, I think the rib section was probably my favorite. I loved them all. So tender, so juicy. Just thinking about it right now is having me drool. They had a carving station with so many meat options, from sausages, herb roasted turkey, pork, leg of lamb, wagyu beef, and it was all very good. I started eating beef just last year, so I'm really picky about it, but I really enjoyed myself. There were also stations dedicated to tacos and ramen, but at this point I was already full and hadn't even gone through half the buffet. I had to start prioritizing. The Asian station had a lot to offer. The honey pecan prawns were delicious. They had char siu pork fried rice, chicken pot stickers, and their leek cakes was another favorite of mine. They also had a dim sum station with an array of options. So the sushi section had an impressive selection. While none of the sushi really impressed me, I was already so stuffed, so I couldn't really tell if it was because of the sushi or just because I couldn't eat anymore. Okay, so the Wynn is specifically known for having a large variety of seafood to offer, and they did not disappoint. They had hot crab legs with clarified butter, and when I tell you, people were piling lobsters onto the plates. They were really going for it. And I'm not surprised considering their trying to get the most bang for their buck. I enjoy lobster, but I wasn't really feeling it that much that day. They also offer crab boil, and there's a whole other section with seafood medley, crab, marinated clams and mussels, crab claws, split crab legs, and a shrimp cocktail. If you are a seafood lover, you are definitely going to go crazy over this section. I devoured more of the seafood delicacies like the seafood arancini, which was so freaking good, and this was definitely another one of my favorites. Finally, the best part to any meal, desserts. They had 2 rooms filled with a vast selection of sweets, and I wanted to try everything, but I just couldn't. I was so full, so Jesse and I split what we wanted. There was just so much to choose from lemon tarts, cheesecakes, tres leches cake, churros dipped in chocolate, churros dipped in caramel, baked goods like cookies, donuts, different flavors of cupcakes, customizable crepes, and a variety of gelato flavors. Surprisingly though, most of the desserts didn't really impress me. If I had to choose a couple of favorites, it would be the cookies, which were really soft and gooey, and this item, I don't really know what the name of it is, but it was really good. And I have to say, my favorite was actually the chocolate gelato. I wasn't even planning to have it, but Jesse had some, and it ended up being the perfect finish to my meal. Absolutely delicious. By the end of the buffet, Jesse and I had food babies. Jesse was so stuffed that he couldn't move for a good 30 minutes, and I had to walk around to help digest all the food. So we just got out of the buffet, and we're really full. Jesse's not that great. How are you feeling, Jesse?
Fine.
Post buffet. I am currently walking around because I am that full, and Jesse's not feeling good. So you can tell the buffet really did its thing. The Wynn Buffet is definitely a wonderful experience and offers great value for its price. If you are looking for a lavish dining experience with an incredible variety of dishes, it's definitely worth a visit.